Up next, the Pistons taking on the Rockets. For the Pistons, losing 7 out of their last 10 games has left a bad taste in their mouths. But tonight represents a new beginning, and they want to taste victory once again. Rockets, Pistons, coming up on 2K Sports. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. If you look at the Rockets, they were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance.
And I think for the Rockets, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a DC kid to be a little...
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Wood out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Tate in at the small forward spot. And for Detroit, they've got Griffin. DeJuan Wright is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot.
In terms of drawing fouls, Griffin is one of the best we have in the NBA.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
First one falls for him.
You know, it's interesting. Blake has increased his shooting range, but that hasn't really carried over to the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Griffin. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Tate. Plumlee with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Grant in the post. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Houston will take it the other way. Oladipo taking his time here. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, opponents worry about Oladipo's quickness attacking the basket, which really helps him create good looks from the perimeter.
Now, here's Grant. 32 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Plumlee. Wood with the block. And he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Oladipo outside. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
And the combo guard skills helping Oladipo in these spots, as well as his overall outstanding decision-making.
Now here's Wright. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Griffin. Off target with his three.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.